Roasting a turkey in the Gaggenau Combi-steam oven is a very rewarding process because it's so simple. When you cook with a refined combination of convection and humidity, the results will astound you, and your guests will wonder if you're hiding a professional chef in the kitchen. Roasting with a combination of convection and steam is ideal for the lean, tender cuts of meat, such as turkey. The meat will be flavorful and juicy, and the cooking time amazingly short. The oven accommodates a 10 to 14 pound turkey, which will cook in approximately 1.5 hours. And with the core temperature probe monitoring the progress, accuracy is ensured. Another benefit of convection steam cooking is eliminating the need to baste or turn the turkey. You can simply watch it cook to perfection. Nothing could be simpler. Tips for a perfect steam roasted turkey. Ideally, prepare your turkey by giving it a dry rub of kosher salt and your preferred seasoning a day or even two in advance. This really enhances the flavor of the bird. Because of the faster cooking time, traditional stuffing is not recommended when roasting in convection. However, for added flavor, aromatics such as onion, lemon, and herbs can be placed in the cavity. Let the turkey sit in a cool place outside the refrigerator for at least an hour prior to cooking. The turkey can be cooked on the oven rack with a solid pan underneath or on a rack placed in a shallow pan. This ensures even roasting. Cooking the turkey. Preheat the oven to convection 400 degrees, 30% humidity. Place the turkey on a rack in a shallow pan and tie the legs together loosely, leaving a little space between the legs and the body. Ensures the heat penetrates into the thickest part during the faster cooking time. Insert the core temperature probe into the thickest part of the breast horizontally, making sure not to touch any bone. Slide the tray into the oven and insert the core temperature probe into the oven receptacle. For food safety, the internal temperature must reach 165 degrees in the thickest part of the breast and thigh. While the turkey is resting, the internal temperature will continue to rise and reach between 180 to 185 degrees by the time you are ready to carve it. Set the timer and cook the turkey for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. Then change the temperature and humidity setting to 325, 80% humidity for the remainder of the cooking time. When the turkey comes out of the oven, set it aside to rest for 20 to 30 minutes. Then carefully pick it up with 2 kitchen towels and drain the juices from the cavity into the roasting pan and set the turkey aside on a rimmed carving board. Discard any vegetables you added to the roasting pan. Combine the pan juices and skim off the fat. You are now ready to make gravy and begin carving the turkey. When carving the turkey, you may notice that the area around the bones will be red. Please do not be alarmed. This is a characteristic of convection cooking because the meat does not dry out as much. As long as the meat is cooked, you are perfectly safe. Additional methods for cooking your turkey in your Gaggenau oven include low temperature roast turkey. The low temperature roast option is a good choice if you prefer not to have to carve the bird. In this method, you select your preferred turkey pieces. Prepare them in advance with the salt rub, then cook them directly on a rim baking sheet. This method of cooking does not yield enough drippings to make gravy, and the meats cooked in this way are usually brushed with a glaze or some butter before being finished at high heat. Select the low temperature roast mode 200 degrees. Insert the core temperature probe horizontally into the thickest part of the breast and program to 165 degrees. Because you are cooking with such low temperatures, the pan will not get excessively hot, so there's no need to worry about the juices being leached out of the meat. So cooking on a rack is not necessary. In fact, there will be some residual liquid on the pan that you can add to the stock for gravy. When the turkey pieces have reached the selected internal temperature, remove the tray from the oven and pour off any residual liquid. Set the turkey aside to rest for 20 to 30 minutes. Before returning the turkey to the hot oven for a finishing phase of the cooking, brush the pieces with some melted butter, mixed with some vegetable oil, or with a finishing glaze of your choice. Change the mode in the oven to convection 400 degrees with 30% humidity and cook the turkey pieces for 12 to 15 minutes until golden. For extra crisping, change the oven mode to broil, level 2 with humidity, 375 degrees for a high heat finish to give you that lovely golden, beautiful turkey.